There we go. This is the kind of atmosphere I want. You, clean this mess up right now. How dare you? How dare you modify your workspace in this manner?
How'd it go with the council?
I'm going to issue you a reprimand.
Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Why am I explaining myself to this idiot?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld.
Dude, you're gonna...
You down here for a reason?
Excuse me?
It's my ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
Goddamn right.
Fair enough.
Yes, more than fair.
Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
Bunny, Akula, I think we can flog him and then throw him out the airlock.
I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
I think we can do both.
Right.
The best of both worlds.
Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Watch your tone, soldier. I am game. Actually, I don't know if I get to have this fight. If I say this, but actually, this is what I mean. Dude, watch your tone.
Yes, I can, Lieutenant.
You pulling rank on me, boss? We're just soldiers down here, no?
Who said that?
Sure. But this soldier will clean the floor with you if you step out of line.
Damn. Damn straight.
Ha, you sound like my old CO.
Oh, yeah?
This is one of the
who was
dumbest
that?
sequences ever.
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
This is how sparring usually goes.
Nice.
What do you mean, was?
I mean, I'm not a boxer. I've never boxed
With most of my squad.
seriously.
Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
But I assume this is exactly what it is. Just a conversation,
And the colony?
friendly conversation where you learn about somebody's background
It was either them
while,
or the intel we had on the collectors.
you know,
Intel we could have used
throwing
to
a few
destroy
punches
them.
here and there.
I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was...
But look at him,
we
man.
didn't really
I
need
busted
the
up his
intel.
nose. He hasn't touched me yet.
Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
I assume I have cybernetic
You know.
implants in my
Can't blame
fists,
yourself, Vega.
courtesy of
Who
Cerberus.
says I'm blaming myself?
I am. Boom. Shut up.
I do.
There you go.
You a shrink too?
I'm your commanding officer.
But that stunt back on Mars was reckless.
Stupid, really.
You're lucky to be alive.
We're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Man, sit the fuck down. I do MMA.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, Loco.
Absolutely not. Never in your wildest dreams should you imagine that I'm going to allow you to call me that.
No nicknames, Lieutenant. Okay?
Your ship, your rules. Your laws.
Nope. Absolutely not. Commander. Alright. Time to go talk to a member of my crew that I actually do care about. Let's head on down here and see if I've got the reflexes. Where? Where are you? Come back. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I think I got him. I got him. I got the space hamster. I got sweep. I did it. Now this is starting to feel like my ship. I'm getting my old ship models back. I got my space hamster back. If I'm lucky, I'll find Kelly somewhere and she'll give me my fish back. Engineer Adams? Where have you been, buddy?
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or Maybe you should be saying that to me.
Yeah, correct.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one
You still
nice
haven't
thing
fixed
I
the
can say
vibration
about
problem, I
Cerberus,
see.
it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
What?
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I know, dude. You
I
missed
saw
out
what
on an
happened to you
adventure.
when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you.
I don't trust that
Certainly
it's
didn't
really me.
trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post.
Honestly, in fairness, an objective evaluator would conclude that you made better decisions than me with respect to Cerberus and Mass Effect 2.
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Good to have you, buddy. How are you dealing with our AI?
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the
What is
beginning,
it with
I
everybody,
disconnecting her from
with the writers of this
process
game and
without giving
fingers?
myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
So I guess Engineer Adams figured out that she's an AI, but Specialist Trainer was too distracted by her sexy voice to notice. Talk to me about the Normandy, I guess.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
I mean, it's better in many
Stand
ways.
up. It blows the old ship away.
Except in
Handler's
aesthetics.
drive core has been completely overhauled.
I like the old
The
ship
SR2
better
might
for
be
its
nearly
exterior
twice the size,
appearance.
but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Wow.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology.
We did, thanks to Tally.
Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
Great.
And that means...
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance.
Okay.
All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
All right. Do I care about your family? I'll ask, because you seem like an honorable officer on board this vessel who is actually doing his duty instead of working out, during working hours.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
I like this guy. He is just a beacon of positivity on this ship.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
You're a role model, sir. Well done. I commend you. Is there anything here or there? Not yet, apparently. Alright, we'll come back to the crew deck in a bit. But first, let's check in on the important part. My digs. No fish yet, but... Hello, Space Hamster. Sweet. It's good to have you back, buddy. What? I can change appearances? Ooh, interesting. Okay, and these have different... Okay, so this armor gives the aura power damage 25. Power damage 25. Power recharge speed 25. And power recharge speed 25. So I think we should go to this or this, because recharge speed is really what I want with Liara. And given that I like Liara, I'm going to give her some, what appears to be some good and useful armor. Rather than, like, this lab coat that she normally wears into battle. Here you go, Liara. Have some armor. Vega, what do you got? Shields plus 25. Weapon damage plus 25. Stupid helmet plus 25. What the hell, man? What the hell? Other stupid eyepiece plus 25. You know what? You're just staying with the standard look. That's fine. Actually, hang on. There's shields or weapon damage. I want weapon damage more than I want him to have shields. So my choices are this dumb armor, or for him to just be wearing like regular clothing in combat. You notice, by the way, his shoulders aren't like enormous and bulky anymore. He's an idiot, so we'll have him wear the idiotic looking armor. How about that? We'll go with that for now. I might change it later. Do we get music? Yeah, we do. I've never heard this music before. That's it? That's the only song that I get? Never mind. Never mind. How's the bathroom? Everything's still in full functioning order? That seems to work. Mirrors clean. Alright. Whoever's taking care of this place, they know their priorities. Let's head down to the crew deck. Oh. These are the people that died on the original Normandy. In Mass Effect 2, we had a little DLC to go and recover these dog tags from the crash site of the original Normandy. There were 20 dog tags, as I recall, but there's some extra names here, like Richard L. Jenkins from Mass Effect 1. Poor Jenkins. He lasted all of 1 minute in combat. Anything going on here? Nope. Anything going on here? Nope. Life support. Thane's old quarters. It looks like Thane took all of his guns with him. Alright, what's in here? I mean, discipline is absolutely shocking on this vessel. Anderson, I mean, what the hell, man? Anderson wanted this as his command ship? I think he wanted this as his pleasure vessel. Jesus, man. How are we going to stop the Reapers while we're busy playing poker? Nah. Let's go see what Liara's up to. Apparently there was some kind of upgrade for me here. Jeez, Liara. You think your TV is big enough?
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Hello, Glyph.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office.
Uh-huh.
It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
You too, buddy. Queen City, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it.
It was
Welcome.
less than ideal. At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered, I think.
Before we talk to you, research. So we have this armor mod kit that apparently I got from Farron, who was Liara's Drell friend back in the Shadow Broker DLC. I get an ammo capacity bonus or a shield strength bonus. So I'm going to take a shield strength bonus, I think. I think that makes way more sense. And then as I get more and more of these upgrades, they'll get added up over here, and we'll see what they all are. Let's talk to Liara.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
You sounded way more confident when you were pitching it to the council, I have to say.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work?
Yes.
They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely.
It's an apt
The damage it
description.
would cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
It's good to have you back. You're someone I can trust. And who is good at your job. Which I can't say the same for some other members of my crew.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
This is Liara's old diary, apparently. And this is a note from Farron. I think Tazik is a character that they run into at some point when it comes to like the comic books, the Mass Effect comic books that explain what happened between Mass Effect, between Shepard's death at the beginning of Mass Effect 2 and his resurrection as part of the Lazarus, as the object of the Lazarus Project.
Please enjoy your day.
Thanks, dude. You too. Apparently we lost Mess Sergeant Gardner. He didn't come along for the ride. He's probably been converted into one of those Cerberus soldiers now. This space, as you would expect, is remarkably well calibrated, even after 6 months. Yeah, I mean, this whole thing, Kula, about the Prothean device seems super flimsy, which is why I would have liked, instead of just having this presented to me, I would have liked to investigate it as part of the mission of the first, let's just say, opening act of the game. Right, the first third of the game, we could have just been investigating this thing, and then we could have built up over time some information to persuade us that it is worth pursuing. Instead, it's just a MacGuffin given to us at the very beginning of the game.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Sure, you can try to see if you can find all these Cerberus implants and bugs that are probably still in me.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Indeed.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Go for it.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
When did she use a
Alas,
scalpel?
To my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive.
Ooh.
I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants.
Are you going to talk about your fingers too?
Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
I didn't work for Cerberus, I worked for you.
Work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them.
I like your perspective on this.
No, I don't regret it one bit.
Mainly because it exonerates me and my questionable decision-making in Mass Effect 2.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Yeah, Kula, that act structure makes a lot of sense. Just like you said it there. Act 1, find a weapon. Act 2, build a weapon. Act 3, use the weapon. It's so obvious. It makes so much sense.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals.
Mm-hmm.
The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
Still broken up about Jenkins, huh? I can't blame you.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
I think what would be hilarious is if somebody built a mod where in my dream sequences, instead of seeing that kid, I just saw Jenkins. Just Jenkins running into the fire of Geth drones and getting cut down and torn to pieces. Okay, here's where I can reassign my powers in general, and here's where I can give myself a different bonus power. Which, we're okay for now. We're okay for now. Alright. Alright. I think we've explored the ship enough, and we have to decide what to do next. And I think we're... What? Clusters are already conquered by the Reapers can be accessed using the Normandy stealth drives. Search these clusters for survivors, salvage, and valuable intel. Okay, so that's obviously been captured by the Reapers already. Hades Gamma, Exodus Cluster. So we're going here. I guess this is the Turian homeworld. By the way, just these lines delineate the various sections of the galaxy. I guess we're here. Wherever here is. Why is my ship there? Just floating on the edges of the terminus. So anyway, this is Citadel space. This is Citadel space. This is, I think, Earth space. The Systems Alliance space is here. This is Earth is around here somewhere, I think. This section over here is the Traverse, and then these are the Terminus systems up here. So we're going to go straight and get into the DLC right away. We're going to go recover this Prothean artifact that has been found on Eden Prime. And which apparently Cerberus also wants to recover. So what they're saying is the scanning system has changed, where I can do this pulse to look for stuff, and if there's Reapers in the area, eventually the repeated uses of the pulse will cause them to chase me down, and I'll have to abandon this area for a while. I mean, as mini-games go, it's not the worst.
I found something.
See, we found a thing. Enter orbit. What's here at Zion? Ah, the old classic scanning, except slowed down immensely. Oh my god, it's so slow. What is it? Prothean data files. How exciting. Just what Admiral Hackett wanted. Yeah, Kula, that was definitely the complaint about this DLC. This DLC seems so central to the game that it seems quite clear that it was intended to be part of the core game and was separated at a later stage to be sold as DLC.